Hello guys, good evening to everyone. It's me, Thales. You're watching my channel about English language. Well, my channel covers from basic to advanced, and we have 4 different playlists for you to watch. We have the basic grammar, which covers grammar for beginners and has explanations in Portuguese. And we have intermediate advanced grammar, which covers English for advanced students. Yes, that's right. So if you have a good understanding of the language, you may watch this playlist. And recently I have started recording basic vocabulary, in which I show some words followed by examples. Each video has 1 word and 5 examples. That's what I'm doing, and the explanations are in Portuguese. So summing up, everything that starts with basic, right? All videos that have basic on it have explanations in Portuguese. This video is advanced idioms or advanced grammar, which means it will cover idioms, right, or phrasal verbs, depending on the case, and entirely in English. So it will be like this. I show you 1 expression, 1 phrasal verb, 1 idiom, and it's followed by 5 examples as well, but the explanations are in English. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel, share the content with your friends, hit the notification bell as I upload videos almost every day, and don't forget, give the thumbs up if you enjoy the content from my videos. Let's see today's word. Let's start. Well, today I have planned to bring the expression or phrasal verb, bring up, okay? When I was studying advanced English, it was one of the verbs I have studied. So let's see some of the examples. It takes an immense commitment and a lot of love to bring up a child properly. So, when you say you bring up a child, bring up, what does it mean? It means raising a child, caring for a child, right? Taking care of a child. So, bring up can mean raise a child. It may have the meaning of take care of a child. Not necessarily a child, but bring up. When you say bring up, it's in general, it's about upbringing, right? How you raise a child, right? Either on your own or when you have a kid, right? You take care of a kid. It's about education, right? It's a long term. When you say, he brought up his children very well. So I'm talking about education here. It's not just taking care of a child today. I'm going out and I need somebody to take care of my child. This is not bringing up. No. Bringing up has a more extensive meaning. It's about parenting, right? It's about parents' relationships with children, okay? So here it says, it takes an immense commitment. Don't you agree? When I say it takes, it's a verb. For example, what does it take to raise a child? What does it take to bring up a child? Then you have the answer. It takes an immense commitment. I will check the pronunciation of a word here.
Immense.
immense. It takes an immense commitment and a lot of love, right? So you have to commit, right? You have to engage. It takes a lot of responsibility to raise a child, okay? So you have here in adjective, immense, commitment is a noun, and a lot of love to bring up a child. So you say bring up a person, right? A child. Let's see another example. This is a long sentence. Let's analyze it. In addition to posing a flood threat for taxes, better could bring up to 5 inches of rain to New Orleans. What does it mean? Let me just check a word pronunciation here. Flood.
Flood.
Flood, yes. I was just checking this word pronunciation. Flood is like a heavy rain, right? It's a very heavy rain that poses a threat. For example, if you have a flood, you have water everywhere. In general, it can damage cars, right? It may damage streets. It causes such a turmoil in a city when it rains like that. So in addition to posing a flood threat for Texas, better could bring up to 5 inches. So here you have the verb bring. When you say bring up to 5 inches, it says that it could bring 1 inch, right? 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, or 5 inches. It could bring up to 5 inches. It's like 5 inches is the max, is the ceiling, right? It's the max value for the flood, right? It could bring up to 5 inches of rain. So here, bring up does not have the same meaning as bring up. It's not a phrasal verb here. You have bring up to. For example, you can take up to 5 books. When I say, for example, you could take up to 5 books, it means that you can take 1 book, 2, 3, 4, or 5. It's up to you. So you can take up to 5 books. From 1 to 5, okay? Or from 0 to 5. If you don't want to take any book at all, you could say that. So bring up to 5 inches. Bring has the basic meaning, right? Something that can bring inches of rain. So, for example, a tornado could bring 3 inches of rain. It's an example. But here, I opted to say that it could bring up to 5 inches, okay? Let's see another example. She brought up 3 sons on her own. Brought up has the meaning of raising a child, taking care of a child, educating a child. So she brought up 3 sons on her own. It means that she raised her sons alone, right? She didn't have any help. Probably she's not married, right? She's a single mom, and she is maybe divorced, or maybe she didn't even get married. She had a son, she had her kids, and the father, maybe she doesn't know who the father of her kids is, or maybe they are divorced. He was born and brought up in Rio. Here's another example. He was born. Where were you born? I was born in Minas Gerais. What about you? He was brought up in Rio. It means that his upbringing took place in Rio. So he was born and raised in Rio. Okay? The last sentence of today's video has a completely different meaning. I hate to bring this up, but you still owe me 50 bucks. When you say bring up like this, bring something up, it's about taking an issue into discussion, right? I have to bring this into our conversation, or bring this up. When you bring something up, it means that you cover a topic, or you say something about a topic of conversation. Here, I'm bringing up the fact that you still owe me 50 bucks. We are talking about something, and then you say, you know, you owe me 50 bucks. How do you intend to pay me? When? I need that money. So I'm bringing something up. You bring a subject, bring an issue up, or you bring a conversation, you bring a topic up, right? It's about a conversation. You are having a conversation with someone, and then you bring something up. You want to talk about the fact that a friend of yours borrowed some money from you and he hasn't paid you yet. So I want to bring that issue up. I want to bring up that topic because I need that money. So I want to bring something up. You have to pay me. Okay? So that's the meaning when you say you bring something up. It's when you start discussing a topic, right? When you want to discuss a subject. I want to discuss this issue of money, right? You still owe me 50 bucks, and you, even though you owe me, you are asking me for more money. Okay, so it can have different meanings. We won't explore every single meaning, but I wanted to bring two different examples, two different meanings. One of them bring up as raising a child, taking care, parenting, and another one, it's when you discuss a topic, when you bring something up. I hate to bring this up. I hate to talk about this topic, but let's talk about it. You still owe me 50 bucks. Alright people, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And next video we will talk more about vocabulary. Probably I will record video about basic vocab, okay? So have a nice evening. Till next time.